It's a new day. It's new blessings. We give all praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. It's been a minute since I posted a vid. I apologize. I just been busy with school, work, and spending time with the Lord. But that's no excuse, cause in the meanwhile, I still been in the lab putting some work in, like I said before. Cause if y'all see my previous video, we've been on a losing streak. But I've been doing some crazy back tests, crazy journal work, and just been in the lab. But in the midst of me being in the lab and just so focused on back testing my model and executing and getting data on it, it gets a lot of hectic. It gets a lot of, I guess, busy, tiredness from being on the charts all day, all night. Something I like to do, one of my hobbies that really clears my mind, gives me a peace of mind, and spending time in God's creation is topic of this video, man. Fishing. Man, I love fishing, bro. And just being there on the ocean, in the lake, in the ponds in my neighborhood, or in Galveston Bay. If y'all live in Houston, you know. But it's me fishing, spending time in God's creation, and with friends and family, Lord. It gets cool, but I also reminisce and think how, like, man, trading is really just like fishing. And the reason I say this is because when most people get into this industry, when most people get into trading, they're trying to make fast money. They're trying to make quick money. They're trying to live and pertain a certain lifestyle, but they don't know how to keep the lifestyle. That's why I highly, highly encourage y'all that trading is not just a short term goal. It's a lifestyle. It's for the long term. Because the only way you succeed is by taking daily wins. Is by creating a system and plan for you to stay disciplined and stack up those wins, kind of like investing in a high yield savings account, a Roth IRA, excuse me, or even a high yield savings account. Yeah, because over time you want to let that compound stack up, stack up, stack up. Just like trading, bro. You gotta create systems, and it don't matter what system you do. Like it gets to the point where I'm on my journey where experience is beats anything, and how I relate to fishing because whenever you go fish, whatever, bro, whatever side of the country you're from, whatever side of the world you're from, it's simple as just grabbing a hook, bait, and throwing it out there. You don't even need a rod sometimes. There's people that I know that fish that don't even use rods. They just get a line with the hook, bait, they throw it out, and they catch, bro. But the key difference that separates those people who catch a lot and those people who don't catch is experience. At the end of the day, training is gonna test your experience and it's gonna test your mental. Cause I'm gonna be real with y'all. Most people, and y'all can look at the statistics, but most people who enter this industry, like more times out of not, like they're not gonna end up lasting past year 5. I only been training for like a year, for real, for real. Like, I mean, on it, and I've been getting tested mentally by the charts. And how I relate this to fishing is that it don't matter what setup, it don't matter what you trade. If you continue to be disciplined and you continue to grow that experience and data your entry, you're gonna succeed in this. It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if you are or if you're not gonna succeed. You are. It's just a matter of when, and you gotta relate that towards the Lord. But whenever you fish, like I said before, it don't matter what entry, what setup, what model you trade. If you have experience and you have the knowledge to know what systems work at what certain environments, you will know, okay, I can use this system. I'm looking for this. Maybe I shouldn't be trading. Just like when you go fishing, if it's a rainy, windy day and the tides are all crazy, you're most likely not gonna fish. Or and if you are, you could catch a fish, but the probability and the conditions of you catching a fish is less likely if you go into a day with incoming tide, you know what I'm saying? Uh Below 10 mile per hour winds, you're more likely to catch a fish because you have good conditions. Just like in trading. Maybe there's days with like this week, first week of March, we have NFP week. So it's a very high volatile week. So you gotta be very careful on what days you trade. And for this trader, I like volatility. I like a little craziness. I like a little wins in my environment. So I'm a trader. I've been for the news days and days that aren't offering me no crazy environments like this Tuesday. I'm not gonna trade those days because it doesn't align with my system. Doesn't align with my model. And when fishing like a chatterbait, I'm obviously not gonna throw this in the ocean, Galveston Bay, inshore fishing mainly what I do. But this is mainly targeting for bass. I ain't targeting no redfish, no trout, no flounder. Now I can catch it, but what are the probable conditions that I am gonna catch something? Most likely than not. But me having the experience, me having the knowledge, and the system where I created, where I know where I can use this. This is for pond fishing. This is for neighborhood fishing, catching bass, freshwater, not saltwater. Then when we go to my second model, I guess you could say second model, second setup. A bait caster with the 7 foot, I think 7 foot medium light rod with a 1/8 ounce jig head. Now I'm not gonna fish this during freshwater. Why? Well, because look at the bait I'm using. I'm using a swim bait. Yes, I could probably catch a fish. Like I could probably catch a bass on this setup. But my higher conditions are fishing saltwater. Then when I go to my third setup, bam, I have something very different. I have a spinning wheel. Then I have my voodoo shrimp. Again, I could fish this freshwater, but it's not the conditions aren't high for it. The probabilities aren't high. I use this as I could probably think for inshore saltwater fishing, targeting reds, mainly flounders, and trout. That's what the system made for. So me relaying this all to trading, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what system, it doesn't matter what setup you trade. The most important thing about trading is experience and having data on that experience. That's why it's very important to backtest. And when I say backtest everything, bro. If you took a trade, go deeper into it. What were the conditions like when you won that trade? Was it a red folder news day? Was it a non-red folder news day? What day was it? Was it a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You gotta add all these things into your data so you're able to figure out and you're able to study what days are high probability for you. What was the model offering me? Were we respecting high time frame PD race? Were we not? Like it's so important just to go back into data, and over time you're gonna have experience. And naturally, if you're studying every single day, and I'm not saying you gotta be trading every day, cause I don't like. You shouldn't. In my personal beliefs, I don't think a trader should be trading every single day. When I mean every single day, taking every day, every trade Monday through Friday. Now figure if that works for you, hey, you got it, bro. But it coming from me, coming with the model that I trade with Coley 3, I'm not gonna trade every single day. I get 1 to 3 good setups a week. But how did I know that? From the experience that I have. So it don't matter what setups you trade. Doesn't matter what setups you trade. This could be ICT, SMC, turtle soup. This could be support and resistance. If you have data on it, if you're comfortable with it, if it gives you confidence, you could catch anything on it. You could catch anything. When I say catch, cha-ching, cha-ching, in trading terms. But that's something that's been placed on my heart, and I feel this could be very high value to someone who's in their trading journey, just being confident in their setups, and overall getting back testing experience on what you're trading for. But this is gonna be the end of my video. Again, I appreciate everyone for tapping in with me. Let me know. Do y'all think trading is just like fishing? Because really, it really is, bro. It's simple as just taking a buy or sell. Just like when you're trying to catch a fish, it's simple as grabbing a hook, line, bait, and you throw it out in the water. And you pray to the Lord to give you a fish. It's simple as that. But just because people get so distracted by the indicators, the one shot one kill model, like all these one model for life. Like, nah, bro, it's just experience at the end of the day. And not everyone's gonna trade the exact same way. Everyone might trade the same foundations. Like there's other fishermen that throw chatterbaits. Some have high confidence in them, some don't. But it's on how you fish it. It's on how you trade your model. Not everyone's gonna be the same. And if you do have someone that trades just like you, that's amazing. Then y'all could trade back and forth data on what conditions y'all find high probable, what conditions y'all don't. At the end of the day, it's about experience and about taking a crazy model and about learning this secret concept. Like, nah, bro, it's just experience, and you continue to endure that experience for a long time until you become. Cause I guarantee you, if you stick it out, you have the long term mindset, you're gonna make it, bro, for sure. But my fault for the little rant. It's just something that's been placed on my heart. And again, I appreciate for everyone tapping in. I hope the information, I hope everything what I was saying was very valuable and adds on to your journey. And again, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all continue to be proper stewards of the time the Lord has given y'all. Peace.